Tired of feeling behind when it comes to growing your email list? Today, I'm sharing how I grew my email list from dead-ass zero to over 5,000 people who can't wait to hear what I had to say next. Want to know how I did it? Stick around and find out. I'm Genevieve Rachal, Facebook and Instagram ad strategist and digital marketing coach to the stars. Okay, to creative entrepreneurs who want to master digital marketing strategies that allow them greater work-life balance and increased income possibilities. And today, I'm showing you behind the scenes of how I used Facebook and Instagram ads to grow my email list from zero to over 5,000 members. As a digital marketing strategist who's certified in all the things, I understand the importance of having an email list to actually give me back that freedom from doing all those things that I don't want to do in order to make sales and to grow my business. For me, it's dancing on TikTok, it's creating content on a daily basis. Those are just non-negotiables for me in my business. I don't have time to do them, I don't have the energy to do them, and I know that if I try to do them, I'm not going to stay consistent, so it's just a waste of my time in the long run. So earlier this year, I knew I had to get serious if I wanted to actually create a self-sustaining digital product side to my business that allowed me more time freedom as a brand new mom to an infant who didn't really like to take naps. Why does no one tell you that babies don't nap? Luckily, I'd attempted this before and done this for several clients, so I was really familiar with a lot of the roadblocks that keep course creators and coaches from growing a list full of actually the right people instead of just a bunch of random people who want your free thing. Being able to skip over some of those most common mistakes that a lot of coaches and course creators make when they're trying to grow is actually what allowed me to grow, number one, so quickly, but also be able to create an email list that pays for the ads that I run to grow it, so it's self-sustaining, and it's actually contributed over $63,000 in digital product sales in the last 30 days. So here's what I did different this time. First off, I didn't just create one lead magnet, hope that my people wanted it, put it out there, and whenever they didn't pick it up or it didn't go as quickly as I wanted it to go, I didn't just stick to my guns and say, I know this is what they want. I actually listened to my audience and I was a little flexible. I listened to what they said they wanted, not necessarily what I thought they needed to get the result that they want. A lot of times, that's where we really get stuck in our expertise, as we know exactly what our people need, but they don't know what they need, but they know what they think they need. So you need to give them that thing that they think they need, and then deliver the thing that you know they need. I think I've just confused myself. The key here is to be adaptable. Listen to your audience, listen to what they say they want, not just what you think they do want, and to learn to pivot whenever things aren't working. Looking at ads and data is going to give you really quick feedback and show you exactly if it's working or not. And whenever you find out that it's not, you can make that quick switch and try something new and get results quicker. The second thing I really had to my advantage was knowing that ads are not some quick fix. Ads aren't there to help you get rich overnight. They're actually a long-term strategy that you need to have implemented in your business on an everyday basis. They're not just for before a launch. They're not just so that you can get a quick cash injection into your business. They're actually there to work in the background and grow your business just like any other traffic strategy is. When you shift into this mindset that ads are part of this big picture, it actually allows you to see that even when you think your ads aren't working, they are still working for you. There's always data that you can gather. They're there to help you make decisions, and they are there to actually show you what is and isn't working. Taking that data, that's things that people who are using organic strategies don't necessarily have, or if they do have some data, it takes a long time to actually build up and get. Whereas with ads, you can get data within a week to know whether your strategy is working or not. Also, the mindset of seeing ads as an investment. They're not any different than any other investment that you'd make in your business, whether that's investing in a high-ticket course or investing with a business coach or some other type of investment that you make and you pay for in your business. A lot of people think that if they spend money on ads and they lose money, that the ads just don't work. But they don't have a problem investing in a course that they never finish or investing in a business coach that doesn't get them the exact results that they thought they would get. So ads are a long-term strategy and they're an investment in your business, just like any other tool that you would spend money on in your business. And whenever you can see it in that light, it really opens up this whole new world of how you can use ads to grow your business. Which brings me to the third and final thing that I did differently, which was quickly monetize my list. I didn't sit around and wait a few weeks to launch something. I actually did it right away. A very common way to do this is by putting a tripwire into your funnel. So whenever someone signs up for your lead magnet, they're taken to this one-time offer. Typically, tripwires are under $50. They're a real no-brainer type offer where someone can just say, heck yes, I want this. It's going to help them maybe get your problem that you solve with your lead magnet. Is going to help them get results to that faster, or maybe it's even the next step that they need to take after they implement your lead magnet. Regardless of what your tripwire is, it really needs to be something that's in line with all the rest of your product suite. It has to make sense and it has to be a real no-brainer for them. Make sure it's something that they want. Again, not just something that you think they want. One of the reasons that tripwires have such a poor conversion rate is most coaches and course creators, they don't actually test these one-time offer things that they're putting out there. So make sure that you've actually sold this to your audience. Maybe it's a workshop that you've created in the past. Maybe it's a mini course or something like that that you've actually sold to your audience. If you don't know if people want it, try to sell it to your regular audience that you already have for maybe a little bit cheaper. Make sure that they want it. Do that research before you put it on the back end of your funnel and just hope people take you up on it. The second issue I see a lot with low converting tripwires is that people just don't have enough time to make that purchase decision. A lot of the timers that people put on tripwire pages are about 15 minutes. And it's super important to understand that most people, whenever they come across your content, when they come across your lead magnet page, they're on their mobile device. So they may sign up for your lead magnet and then they're like, hey, you got 15 minutes to buy this, but they're checking out at the grocery store, or maybe their kid woke up from their nap and started screaming, so they had to go real quick. So if you only give them 15 minutes to make that decision, to make that next investment with you, you're really not giving them enough time to make that decision. So that was one of the things that I did differently, was open up that window of possibility for them to buy. So instead of 15 minutes, we have a much wider window to give them that chance to come back and buy that tripwire offer at that special price. Okay, so now you had the top secret strategy to growing a self-sustaining email strategy that takes the stress of paid ads off your plate. What's next? If you're ready to learn more about how Facebook ads can help you grow your audience, help you make more sales, and help you create a greater work-life balance, you're going to want to head over and check out the 5 ways that Facebook ads and funnels can help accelerate your business growth right now. And don't forget to hit subscribe. You don't want to miss the party.